Hitman 3. I don't even remember the last time I played this, but it's probably like a year or so ago, back when this first came out, and I have not played since then. Mostly because before I even got the game, I was watching other people play, and the mission that I watched them play was the second mission specifically, and that's one that I wanted to go through myself because it's like multiple endings of that mission. Well, it's multiple endings of most of these missions, but you know the next mission, the next story mission is this one, Death in the Family, and I remember a little bit of it, but I don't remember like the stuff I saw. That's why I waited so long to play it, cause like back then when I had first saw it, that's when I was first starting to play. So I pretty much seen like 3 different ways you can do it, and I kind of still remember some of it, but just like little, like tiny bits and details. But it's basically a murder mystery, and I didn't want to spoil myself on that, so I gave myself time to forget about it. So when I got back on, it would seem fresh, even though I might know a little bit here and there. It might come back to me.
Thornbridge Manor, the Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
See, I could just go in and play this normally, but I think I'm gonna go the private investigator route.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here.
They definitely
Maybe
saw me
you
all the
should
way
do some
back there.
detecting yourself, 47.
I had to crouch. Did I crouch? Okay, I may crouch for you. I don't know how to crouch now.
A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at...
You hear that? No. Definitely heard that.
What was that noise? Killer.
You ain't hear that one? Come on. Okay, I was about to say. That was my last one. You gotta hear it.
Hmm?
Come on.
Good job. Yes, you are
No,
the
don't take
man.
both of them. Fuck.
No, no, no.
Okay, good thing nobody's looking directly this way. That could have been nasty. We'll get it done though. Give me my points back. Do you have anything on him that I might need? No. There's no reason to snack his nut, because nobody's gonna be in the bushes looking for him.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Yes, please.
If you'd follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madam's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security. I've never seen the place guarded like this, and I dare say I don't like it at all. This is what I mean. You have to be patted down before you see Madame Carlyle inside. Oh, I could just cry.
Hey.
Okay. Good to know. Thanks for telling me. Ugh. This all I can have. I could somehow have a lockpick, but can't. Well, I can see why I can have a gun, but.
Sir, I'm gonna have to pat you down real quick. I'll be done in a sec.
I don't really mind losing my gun. I could just find. They probably just gonna take it and drop it off somewhere anyways. I'm gonna just have to find wherever they dropped it. If I need it, which I probably
Mr.
won't.
Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick
I could have hid it
resolution,
somewhere, but I didn't feel
handled
like going
with
to look for it.
absolute discretion.
Well, I didn't
Results and
feel like going to
discretion
look for somewhere to
are my
hide it.
speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you
I'll go
wish. If you'll
straight
follow
there.
me, sir.
Looking good, looking good.
I should kill you.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
Alright.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
Now
Why
that I
don't
think
you use
about
your
it, Agent
camera to scan the
47.
dead body, 47?
Oh, his dead body's still in here. Agent 47 is low key like a paid serial killer. If you think about it.
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. Zachary was shopping for New Wellingtons last night.
So he's about
Not
to
exactly
get
what you would
boosted
expect
and
from
kill
someone
himself.
suicidal.
Okay, so yeah, no, like I said, because I was about to say, it just definitely doesn't seem like he committed suicide with that letter, because, like, somebody, like, okay, I don't know how to explain it, but, like, he found out his sister died and then he immediately committed suicide. That definitely sounds like somebody, they're getting half their inheritance, and then if he's dead, they get the full inheritance. So they needed him to die. And that's what it sounds like to me. See, because they didn't know she was dead until they just got here today. So if they were to kill him, they wouldn't have to call anybody up to investigate. They could have just kept going on with their lives and they would have got all. It's weird how he just has a chair sitting like beside his bed. Why is the chair here at all? Why is his bed just in the middle of the? This is a weird setup for a room, bro. This definitely doesn't seem like a bedroom. This is like a lounge room that he just put a bed in.
Mr.
And
Fernsby,
then none of her family was here, so
Did you establish a time
nobody
of death?
would be here
Zachary
to deny
died
it.
around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off
So
duty.
it has to be one of her,
And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this
whatever
morning.
it is, her grandkids,
That leaves
her
Madame's family
nephews, nieces,
and
whatever they are
myself
to her.
as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their.
I don't see any reason why the staff
Hopefully
would
that
kill
will
him
help
either.
you
They
keep
don't
track
get nothing
of
from it.
findings.
It
Please
definitely
come
has
and
to be
see
one
me
of
when
the
you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
family members.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or
No,
perhaps
mine's
do you
right here
prefer
in my
searching the
list.
manor for clues first?
My lost button. The one you couldn't find at the graveyard. Wouldn't it be a good idea for you to go and look for it? Now?
A good idea. Yes.
Lost a button in the graveyard.
Patrick
I don't know if it
Carlyle,
has anything to do with it.
can you tell me where you were yesterday?
Good to know, I
evening?
guess.
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
Use what is that for? Alright, pretty good for now.
Why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is. Making us come here to play funeral and then show up like nothing's the least bit strange.
Oh, don't get your knickers all twisted.
I'm telling you, she's not fit to be in charge anymore.
That one caught my attention.
Emmer Carlyle,
I need to talk to
can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I
went to
spent the
sleep.
evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
So everybody was downstairs drinking and you went upstairs alone.
Gregory Carlyle,
Good to know.
can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the
No,
other
they
hand, staying
completely
here with
left the
Zachary,
whole,
my obnoxious
thing.
sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I
Okay.
stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very thorough.
His sister and his wife stay here. Okay, so he was out with Rosie, wife of Gregory. Gregory you want to just talk to. So she stayed here. He said his sister stayed here too, I believe. So we haven't talked to her yet, and he went to the bar with him. So it's really these three. Out of these three, and right now, I'm thinking it's her after what she said while she was talking to him and what she said when she was talking to me. She said the mother's not fit to be in charge anymore, and then she just told me they had left to go get something to drink, and she went upstairs by herself. He was gone with Rosie. I might need to talk to Rosie to make sure that checks out. So really, it's up to whatever Rebecca says.
Hiya.
So So if I check with Rosie and that checks out, and Rebecca has a decent alibi, then it's definitely her. I just gotta figure out which one's Rosie. There's Rebecca.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15.
Okay.
I swear.
So that they definitely left.
Discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room, and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma.
Okay, so it's between Rebecca and Emma, and maybe.
You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor.
Okay, so everybody thinks she's trying to take over, so.
Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do.
Okay, yeah, so I'm definitely thinking it's her. It's gotta be. She is surprised when the mother showed back up. Okay, so these two basically have alibis. 3 people that said they went out to drink. So these two are definitely good. She's questionable because she said she went to her room and spent 3 hours on a conference call or something like that. She said she had a headache and went to her room. He said he was out with Rosie, but nobody else said he was out with Rosie. They just said he like left. We gotta talk to Edward, see what he has to say. Oh, we gotta check their rooms too. Okay, we definitely gotta check Emma's.
Me too.
Gentleman, he gave me his coat and all.
Rosie, you need to forget about
here's
Patrick.
Rosie.
No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
Okay, so it sounds like the little war did happen.
I heard some of the
Cause
delivery
she's
people were
stressing
napping
about
for
it.
security at the gate.
I'm just taking everything. I don't care. I'm gonna use it for something. Probably not, but maybe could happen. Okay, so that Rosie alibi looks like it's checking out. He wasn't really a major suspect, but you know, gotta check everything. Where
I can feel the hair on my neck stand.
You and me both.
Okay, so Rebecca's out here. Is that Edward? No, that's the butler.
Gregory. Pruitt got word his...
I walked in the room, y'all stopped talking all like that. There's some birds. Oh, y'all tripping.
Rebecca? Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
Okay, so now I'm becoming suspicious of Rebecca. Cause she wants both of the tokens for the little bank thing. Okay, they just got guns sitting around, alright. Is this mine? No, I don't think it is. It looks different.
Visitors are mother's favorite kind of people. Can't remember ever having a family event without one tucked away in a room somewhere. Due diligence always trumped the family.
I think he's here to cut us from her will.
Very ridiculous. Imagine the scandal if the firstborn son didn't pick up the torch. That would never happen.
There's definitely something way too suspicious about her. She's too worried about this money that she's about to get. She seems like the most worried one, and she's not even in the family. A little bit more evidence.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't let you through, okay? Please leave the area.
I should give it to Rebecca in case of your death.
Exactly. She holds the other one. I want her to have the file on Arthur Edwards if I die.
You're not fearful she will be in trouble if she knows.
She will stop.
Okay, so she wants her to have it. She's not even stressing about her having it.
Inevitably getting her in
All right.
trouble. I'd rather she knew who she's up against. She's clever and resourceful. Who knows, maybe she'll be able to
So
hit
we
him
back
where
on
it hurts.
Emma.
But I don't want her to get involved prematurely. Hopefully she'll never have to get involved at all.
So Rebecca, we ain't really worried about her because her mother wants her to get it anyways. It's not like she's killing people to get it. She gonna get it regardless eventually.
I don't like how Alexa's way of running things impacts our son.
Oh, Patrick's his son? Yes, son of Emma Gregory. I wasn't even paying attention. I thought he was just the youngest
All
child.
day, he pours emotion into that instrument.
Where in the world is Edward?
But she just makes me so angry.
What is it?
She scolded Mary for not making the bed the way she prefers it. It's so unfair. She'd just discovered Zachary's dead body and was all shook up. I tried to tell her that, and do you know what she said? She said, things will change around here. I can promise you that.
And her son Patrick is just as bad. Just look at Rosie. He has no respect. Preying on the girls like that.
So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
I can't deal with all this pretend funeral stuff just now. I know I have to, but Amy thinks she might be pregnant. I'm going to be a dad.
Amy is a great lass. You love her, she loves you. And now a wee one on the way. I'd say you're one lucky bastard.
Okay, so everything anybody's
Rosie,
saying
tell me
about
what you did
Emma
last
is
night.
just
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick.
It's the elevator
We met
checks
after
out.
dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to.
How you gonna walk in front of me and get suspicious?
Away from me, please. Like a
You-
real
you
princess.
move.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot.
I don't like how you
That's
just
what
hopped in
he
this
is.
conversation. I was talking to her, not you, ma'am. Okay, so that's confirmed. So really, most of these confirmed. Just I'm pretty sure I just gotta talk to Edward, and these two would be confirmed. I don't know what I would need to do for Rebecca. I guess check her computer logs or something. Go in her room. See me if I climb through the window. No.
Plays the strings of my heart with that piano.
I
can
definitely
feel the
didn't
hair
show
on
up
my
out of
neck
nowhere.
stand.
You keep saying that. Can anybody tell me where Edward is, please?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle. But who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger ball. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Better off dead.
How did you feel
What about you?
Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
I could ask him about other people.
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind.
I didn't realize I could
Except,
continuously ask him.
perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was
Mm.
depressed, not just sad. I
He was
suppose he realized that he
depressed.
had no one with Alexa gone.
You have
Even
been here
Alexa must feel
for
the pangs of
a
guilt
day
over
or a
that
couple
one,
days at
letting him
most, and you
believe she was
realized
dead.
in that time
Then again,
he was
guilt
depressed.
isn't her strong
It's
suit.
definitely weird. In a couple days that you've been here, you just happened to notice that he was depressed.
Anything else you'd like to tell
Out of
me?
everybody
Nothing
that noticed
really.
that, you.
I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
I look, you want to just go like serpentine through every room to find this Edward.
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward.
I don't know where the
Take
fuck
so
he
much.
is. If I could find him, maybe I would, but until then, fuck Edward. Can you stop playing pool so I can talk to him? Please. Put it down, thank you.
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexa used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him, then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If
How's
that's
everything
all, I
coming
think I'll
along,
get back to
Elaine?
my slow
Very well,
death
Mr. Fernsby.
by boredom.
Did you see anything suspicious
I will.
last night?
I don't need one
Nah.
maid crying in the kitchen.
I reckon Zachary told
So watch
himself.
yourself around,
I know,
Mr.
I-
Patrick.
Don't worry about me.
Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He
They're
could have
right
done-
here talking about each other.
Mr. Patrick, can I do anything for you?
Yes, actually. Could you speed up time so I don't die from boredom? I fear I may not survive an entire
Oh, that's conclude investigation. I almost did
Perhaps
it.
a brisk
So I was
walk
about to
in the
question him somewhere.
Stands up when I try to get an explanation. Not even an apology. I mean, believing our mother dead.
I think I'm gonna give up on
exactly how I
Edward
like to spend the
because
week, and then she shows up like that. I nearly shat myself.
he's either hiding in his room
She
or he's all the
really
way
can't
upstairs
say
and I
she'll ice
can't get
herself
into
big
neither.
time.
Well, I don't know why you're so upset.
Do you realise how much I've had to deal with because of her sudden death? Huh, of course you don't. Never done an honest day's work in your life.
Obviously, it's all a major cock-up. The first I've ever seen from our perfect mother. Finally, something amusing happens in this god-awful bore of a family. Why not lean back and enjoy the spectacle?
I'm really sorry, sir. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to let you pass. Orders, you know. Asshole.
Yeah.
You'll never come through here as long as I'm alive. Now get the fuck
What
out
the
of
fuck?
my face.
Okay,
As I
that's
said,
about.
I'm really sorry.
What is your problem? Like, that's. What did I do? Like he turned real quick. I don't know what got him so messed up, but he better chill. Y'all know who I am.
Now this...
Emma's father, Montgomery. Wait. Emma's father was a Carlisle. Alexa and Zachary. Oh my. So she's dating her cousin. Because that means Alexa is her aunt. And she's dating Alexa's. Well, she's married to Alexa's son. Okay, so Alexa and Zachary killed. Okay, so it's definitely her because Alexa and Zachary killed her father. She thinks Alexa's dead, so she kills Zachary. That's it. That's it right there. That's the proof.
A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
That's 100% all the proof we need, but just to make sure, I'm gonna check around a little bit. If Rebecca checks out, it was definitely Emma.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call
Yeah,
from 9
see, that's
p.m.
what
to
she
midnight
said.
last night.
So it looks like everybody's checking out except for Emma. That's exactly what I thought. Because these three were the only three I was having suspicions about. Because I didn't know if he was with Rosie. I didn't know if she was actually on a call. But now that I know that he was with Rosie and she was actually on a call, these two went to the bar together and everybody said that they went to the bar together. I know they're good, even though I cannot find fucking Edward. You know what I'm about to do? I'm not gonna find him. I'm about to just look up where he is. Hopefully I don't spoil myself on anything. He's the one playing the fucking piano, bro. I thought that was just a random piano player they had hired or something. He's playing the piano. That's him at the piano. Oh. Where's the piano room? Here he is. Like I never got too close to him to even notice. Nobody actually says that's him on the computer. I mean, on the piano. That's a computer. I'm tripping. That just threw me for a loop. I didn't expect him to be the one at the computer. I keep trying to say computer, piano. Can I get off the piano and talk to me? Yes, I'm trying to talk. Can't stop. Can y'all shut up? I'm tired of hearing you. I'm annoyed now because he was sitting at this piano the whole time. I was looking, literally walked probably through this room 6 times looking for him.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have a speech to write.
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Fernsby's office.
His list. Okay, so it doesn't match his suicide note, so that pretty much scratches him off. Right? No, we still got something that has him on the list. Oh, he has a master key bet. Even though I don't need that now that I basically unlocked everybody's doors. He's a lethal poison pill jar.
Painkillers. Lethal if you use enough of them.
Okay, so it couldn't have been the murder weapon.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler?
Why is this half-bird diary in? What the fuck? That's kind of weird. Okay, so I could make him a suspect, even though it's definitely not him. But I don't know. This burnt diaries might be saying something. Oh, so Alexa probably made him do that because it's talking about how they conspired to kill their older brother. Oh, and Mr. Fernsby helped him cover it up. Okay, so yeah, that's probably why he burned it, because the other crime, not specifically because of Zachary's death. Oh yeah, that would make sense. Either he burned it himself or Alexa made him burn it, because if anybody else found the diary and they figured that out, they would have definitely blamed Alexa for killing Zachary. So that makes sense. The handwriting does not match the suicide note, so
Zachary's diary.
It definitely says that not suicide. We know that though.
This is big.
So Fernsby
He
a
was about to
suspect.
confess
We can
to
make
the
him a
world
suspect.
that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident.
Oh,
Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder.
Wait,
but I think
was
you
that
have enough
a
evidence
security outfit?
to convince Madame Carlyle he did.
Some of the delivery people.
And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself.
Go to top floor.
Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings.
I'm about to check out the
Unless,
top
of
floor.
course, you want to do some
Wait,
more
what?
detecting, 47?
If I'm at security, why can I be in the mansion? Man, I guess just outside. I'm about to just keep my regular outfit on. Greenhouse keychain.
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse.
Wait, what does it say? Where he grew exotic plants. I might have to check that out too. Oh, that might be why she has mud on her shoes, because she went to check out the greenhouse.
What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder?
Okay,
And
so
why
some
is
of
the
these
key
clues
missing?
are sneaky. You gotta look for them. I'm about to check. Here, these corners. Oh, it was this fucking cane. That was the last clue. Really? That annoys me that was a clue. I just didn't pick it up because I didn't need it, and it was a clue the whole time. I know I'm about to check the greenhouse and I'm concluding this, because I'm pretty sure the greenhouse is all I need to prove that Emma did it.
Trick. I mean, that's a breaking heart happening if I ever saw one.
Poor thing.
And that detective
I don't
asked
care
to
about-
come here. Madame Carlyle must believe Zachary was murdered. Why else ask him to snoop around?
What the fuck is going on?
I feel weak in my knees from all the tension here.
And somebody popping shots out of the woods. Y'all ain't worried about that? That might be the killer that's coming for Alexa. Y'all better watch out. You never know who could be out there.
Second, that Zachary committed suicide. We'd only just run through the plan yesterday.
He's not gonna see this. No, he's good.
This is a table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Alright, we got 1 or 2. It's
Something
100%.
is circled, 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning.
Oh, she found out
Rep-
Alexa's still alive, so she's gonna kill her. Got it.
It looks like it was recently used, though. You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed. I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless you think there are more secrets to uncover.
I could have finished this like 30 minutes earlier, but it's just at least good to know we got everything done. I'm not too stressed about it. I mean, we had it down to 3 within like the first like 20 minutes, I'd say. So that's pretty good too. Hopefully they don't pat me down. I got everything I don't need. I got a fucking letter opener, kitchen knife, lethal poison pill jar, rat poison, poisonous flower. So I don't care if I got a poisonous flower or rat poison, but I guess it says lethal and it has the skulls and crossbones, so I guess. So I can have a hammer, but I can't have a letter opener. Alright. I'm gonna bring my banana. You gotta walk faster, bro. These pictures are all weird. It's all old people, black and white.
Hi.
They got a moose. Hopefully when I get up here they don't pat me down because I got too much stuff on me. So I'm just gonna drop on the floor. If they pat me down, I'm just running down and dropping everything in the bathroom now, coming right back up. Yeah, I don't know why I'm back up here with you, bro. Oh, now you cool. You was on some whole shit earlier. I don't know what your problem is, but I might need to take care of it.
This is Madame Carlyle's office.
Please stay back.
Please step inside.
He just told me to step aside. I could do what I want.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emma's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlyle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost, marry your heir, Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlyle empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma
no, that's
is the
kinda
daughter
weird.
of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Make your daughter marry her cousin just so you get your money
I didn't
back.
steal anything. I did what was
Kinda
necessary
sick.
to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
I mean, if I say money, I'm gonna still have to get the case file. If I say case file, I could just, like, if it don't work out, I'm just kill her and everybody in this room. So it is what it is.
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Edwards, the Constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. But I've been wrong on so many things.
Oh yeah, she didn't want the file anyways, so this might actually
I'll give you
work.
the file on Edwards. You've earned it.
There we go.
I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then.
If I had a choice, I would have probably did it low-key, but...
The file you want is in the safe. God, I hope you get Edwards and make him...
Greetings, sir.
I need some privacy. Thank you.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle. Mission complete. Well done, 47.
What the fuck is that? Alright, I gotta get out of here before somebody else. How do I get downstairs? Okay, I didn't do that.
Control from Mike 1. We've got a homicide and the killer is
How are you?
out there.
Hello. Told you I was gonna get rid of him.
Mary's so upset. And she's never seen a dead body before.
Alright, time to go.
Sometimes.
Alexa back from the dead.
Where's
a
the closest
make-believe
thing?
funeral, a
What is
murder
it?
mystery. Oh.
Sorry, I don't think I know you, mister. Who is this guy anyway?
I ain't do nothing.
You know it.
Is that the only exit? I think it is. I'm
Hey,
just
hey!
the way.
Hold it! Stop!
You still chasing me, bro? It's done for. It's dead. I'm gone. Leave. Goodbye. Have a nice day.
47. They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
Shit. Was that what the gunshots was from? Gotta go. There's so many ways I could have did this. As you can see, it's a whole bunch of stuff still grayed out. Okay. I got 2 stars. I probably could have got 3 if I didn't kill that dude at the end, but I don't care. It took me an hour only because I had to figure out every clue, and I spent most of that time looking for Edward, who was playing the piano.